What's up, Rogan fans? Today we're diving deep into one of the most exciting and hilarious recent episodes of the Joe Rogan Experience. Comedian Felipe Esparza returned to the JRE after 5 long years, and man, did he have some epic stories to share. From wild comedy club experiences to deep talks on sobriety, the changing landscape of stand-up, and even his new Netflix special Raging Fool, there's a lot to unpack. So grab your favorite drink, sit back, and let's break it all down. Alright, so first off, Felipe Esparza is back on Joe Rogan's podcast after half a decade. If you don't know Felipe, let me give you a quick rundown. This guy isn't just a stand-up comedian, he's a storyteller, a survivor, and one of the funniest people on the planet. Born in Mexico and raised in Boyle Heights, Los Angeles, Felipe grew up in a pretty rough environment, surrounded by gang culture, drugs, and financial struggles. But instead of going down a dark path, he turned to comedy as his escape. Fast forward to 2010, he wins Last Comic Standing, and boom, his career takes off. Now, back to JRE. Felipe and Joe kicked off the episode with a trip down memory lane, talking about their early stand-up days and the crazy world of comedy in the 90s. If you're a fan of Joe, you know he's super passionate about old-school comedy clubs and the grind that comedians go through. They talked about how competitive Boston's comedy scene used to be, and how some local comics would even outperform big names visiting from LA or New York. That raw, cutthroat energy is what shaped comedians into legends. One of the best parts of the episode? When they got into how comedy has evolved over the years. Felipe shared how comedy used to be this unfiltered, brutal art form, but now, with cancel culture and social media, comedians have to be way more careful with their jokes. Joe, of course, is known for his strong opinions on free speech and how comedians should be allowed to push boundaries without fear. Felipe agreed, saying that while he respects different perspectives, comedy is meant to make people laugh, not divide them. Now here's where the conversation took a deep turn. If you know anything about Felipe's past, you know he's been through some serious struggles. Growing up in a gang-heavy neighborhood, he got into drugs at a young age. But comedy saved his life. In this episode, Felipe opened up about his journey to sobriety, how he turned things around, how hard it was to leave behind old habits, and how he's seen fellow comedians fall victim to addiction. Joe, being the insightful host that he is, brought up how common drug use has been in the entertainment world for decades. From Richard Pryor to Robin Williams, so many greats have battled substance abuse. But Felipe? He's proof that you can break the cycle and come out stronger. Felipe's journey to sobriety wasn't easy. He talked about hitting rock bottom, losing friends, and realizing he needed to change if he wanted to survive in the industry. He shared some intense stories about being in dangerous situations due to his past lifestyle, and how stepping away from that world took incredible strength. It's inspiring to hear how comedy, his family, and his fans kept him going, proving that sometimes laughter really can be the best medicine. Of course, it wouldn't be a Felipe Esparza appearance without some hilarious road stories. He shared some wild experiences dealing with hecklers, getting lost on the road, and even how his Mexican mom's tough love shaped his sense of humor. Felipe has this unique ability to take everyday situations, like going to the grocery store or dealing with bad customer service, and turn them into comedy gold. He even joked about how his mom would never let him call in sick to school, no matter how bad he felt, because in her words, if you can walk, you can learn. Another big highlight from this JRE episode was Felipe's take on the importance of mentorship in comedy. He talked about the comedians who helped him along the way, including major names in the industry, and how learning from veterans shaped his style. Joe agreed, emphasizing how important it is for new comedians to study the craft, respect those who came before them, and put in the work to earn their place on stage. They both reflected on how social media has changed the game, making it easier for comedians to get noticed, but also harder to develop real, long-lasting skills. Now, if you haven't already, you need to check out Felipe's latest stand-up special, Raging Fool. It just dropped on Netflix on February 11th, 2025, and it's already getting amazing reviews. This special is classic Felipe, raw, real, and ridiculously funny. He dives into his marriage, Mexican traditions, aging, and even why dairy can be more dangerous than drugs. Trust me, it's 100% worth the watch. Plus, fun fact, his wife Lisa O'Daniel Esparza directed it. She's not just his wife, but also his manager and producing partner. Talk about a power couple. Financially, Felipe's hard work and success in the entertainment industry have been rewarding. His net worth is estimated to be around $3 million, accumulated through his career as a comedian, actor, and writer. Felipe also opened up about how his marriage plays a huge role in his comedy. He and Lisa have been together for years, and their relationship has been a major source of inspiration for his jokes. Whether it's about the differences in their upbringings, cultural clashes, or just the everyday struggles of being married, Felipe turns it all into hilarious material. He made it clear that Lisa is his rock, helping him stay grounded and pushing him to keep going even when things get tough. So what's next for Felipe Esparza? Well, if this JRE appearance is any indication, he's not slowing down anytime soon. Between touring, podcasting, What's Up Fool, and maybe even another special in the works, Felipe is on fire right now. And if you're a fan of raw, no-holds-barred comedy, you definitely want to keep him on your radar. One of the things that makes Felipe stand out is his ability to connect with people, whether he's talking about his past struggles, making fun of everyday situations, or sharing personal stories. His comedy feels real and relatable. That's why he has such a loyal fan base, because he's not afraid to be himself. He even mentioned how he still gets nervous before big shows, proving that no matter how successful you are, there's always that feeling of wanting to do your best for the audience. Felipe Esparza's life is a testament to resilience, dedication, and the transformative power of comedy. From his personal relationships to his professional achievements, he continues to inspire and entertain audiences worldwide. So what did you think of Felipe's latest JRE appearance? Do you agree with his takes on comedy, cancel culture, and the industry? Let's keep the conversation going in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss out on more epic breakdowns of your favorite JRE episodes.
I remember one time I robbed a blind guy at a strip bar. I gave that guy 2 dances. No touching.